Guys, there was an article published just a couple days ago talking about update plans Supercell is making in 2025. That's right, guys. The year isn't over yet, but one of the managers at Supercell has already discussed what they're planning on doing next year, and they've already essentially confirmed one of the updates in June 2025. And alongside that, he also discussed some of the mistakes they've made over the years and how they plan on fixing them next year and the new direction they're planning on taking the game. So I'll be talking about all those things in today's video. It's pretty interesting stuff. All right, here we go, guys. So Clash Royale wants to add Clash Mini in 2025 as it makes new platform play. This article is from November 20th, 2024. So Supercell wants to evolve Clash Royale into a strategy game platform and will start by adding Clash Mini into the game in June 2025. So that's when Clash Mini is officially going to become supposedly a mini game inside of the game. And you guys might have heard about that before because a few months ago they already announced they were doing that, but June is when it's officially going to happen. But they're not only doing that, they're planning on making the game more strategy based once again. So they're going to try to completely change the direction in terms of how they're taking the game and future updates. So speaking at RovioCon Google 2024 yesterday, General Clash Royale manager Alexander Markovic said that Supercell has been looking at the success of Fortnite, Roblox, and League of Legends and wants to add similar experience into Clash Royale in a similar way. And I think this is really smart. With Fortnite in particular, they brought back OG Fortnite for a season, and that really drove popularity to the game again like crazy. And I was thinking Clash Royale could do something similar where they have a Retro Royale season where only cards from 2017 and earlier could be used, which was an idea in Fortnite that did very well. So maybe they actually will start implementing things like that. The first big steps towards that goal comes in June when Clash Mini will be added into Clash Royale as a major new game mode. Clash Mini was previously an auto chess-like game in its own right, which entered soft launch in November 2021. Supercell announced in March 2024 that Clash Mini was being withdrawn as a soft launch game, but will return within Clash Royale. Markovic also said that thinking of Clash Royale more like a platform also means potentially adding new twists and modes to the game made by other teams within Supercell and even external developers. And you guys can see this is kind of a glimpse of what Clash Mini looked like, the characters inside of the game. The Clash Royale general manager explained that he likes to think of the game's many character cards as a set of toys that can be used to play different types of strategy games. The idea came about after Markovic's team saw the game start to decline in player engagement and revenue in 2022, bottoming out in early 2023. In 2021, Clash Royale had launched new character types, cards, and magic items, as well as making a number of system changes. The flurry of new content saw revenue spike as Supercell re-engaged lapsed players and also added new players from new markets. The Clash Royale team spent much of 2022 thinking about what worked so well the previous year, says Markovic, and tried more system changes to try to replicate that success. Those efforts culminated in which Supercell literally called the update for losers, in which the battle pass system and pricing was changed. And you guys can see here, there's a graph where it's showing revenue estimates, and it was showing how it was performing well in 2021 before slumping in late 2022 and early 2023 before recovering a bit. Apparently, you can see it was really low here in 2022, and then it went up a bit in 2023, but obviously much lower than where it was at the start, and that's ideally where they would want to be trending back if possible. It did not go well, and the team didn't add any gameplay novelty into the update either, says Markovic. So we not only had some of the lowest KPIs ever, but also the reception was really bad. I'm actually not sure what KPI is. Maybe someone can say it in the comments. We spent a lot of 2022 trying to emulate those system changes that we thought worked well in 2021, but then we said, hey, what if we got it wrong all along? What if it was all the other stuff? The team realized that it was the volume of new content and the associated gameplay novelty that powered the game's stellar 2021, not the system's changes. but they weren't capable of maintaining that kind of peace. So Markovic says he asked his team to take existing game content and make that really, really exciting. And as you guys can see, they actually included a picture of, I believe this is the Supercell CEO, and maybe that is Markovic, I'm pretty sure. Card evolutions were born as a result, which take a familiar character and add extra powers or new behaviors. This meant the team could increase the production of new content while also re-engaging some lapsed players. The card evolutions feature doubled the amount of new content Supercell was releasing in 2023. In this year, it has been adding a new card evolution every month on top of new champions and star troops. We not only regained some of that player positivity, we actually managed to actually double the top line, says Markovic. At the same time, League of Legends, Fortnite, Roblox, and EA Sport Games has also inspired the Clash Royale team to turn it into a platform of sorts. The first test of this approach was launched in June this year in the Goblin Journey update, a new game mode. And it actually went pretty bad, says Markovic. It didn't live up to the expectations, but at the same time, we actually learned a lot from it, and we understood a lot of our preconceptions about how players want to consume content and how players want to consume novelty. Some of these things were maybe not exciting enough and perhaps was a bit too close to the core Royale experience. As a result, the team now plans to add Clash Mini into Clash Royale as a new game mode in June 2025. It could also add new gameplay modes suggested by the other teams within Supercell and even external developers, added Markovic. We think that can teach us even more about what the appetite is for novelty and how we can push this idea inside of Royale as a strategy hub experience. And that is essentially the whole post. So to me, guys, this sounds very exciting because they are trying new things and they're actually identifying their mistakes, which is absolutely fantastic because Goblin Queen's Journey was a complete fail. But as you can see now, those of you that play Clash Royale know that recently we've had 2v2 ladder added to the game, which so far has seemed to be way more exciting in comparison to the Goblin Queen's Journey. While we're on the topic of 2v2 ladder, let me actually close out the video with this to kind of give you guys an idea of what I think the future of the game is going to look like. So essentially, Goblin Queen's Journey was only the start. 2v2 ladder is in the game now, as you guys know. This is just an example of the format. So instead of coming soon, it's actually an option available in the game as one of the main gameplay modes. So it seems to me like they're looking in doing permanent game modes now instead of just the event game modes that are temporary, you know, that last for just a few days or a week whenever it's a new evolution or a new card. They're trying to add new ways you can play the game that are permanent features in the game because likely Clash Mini will be in the game to stay, and it's essentially a mini game mode. So imagine if 2v2 ladder is permanent as well, and they keep adding new exciting game modes, and if there's ever a one that fails or something like Goblin Queen's Journey, they can always remove it from the game. So to me, this sounds like a very exciting future for the game to add in as many gameplay modes available that people enjoy, so that way it never gets stale in case you want to break from typical ladder or even from 2v2 ladder. If that stays in the game permanently, there'll be other things now. So let me know what you guys think about all this. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe. If you guys are not subscribed already, you can use creator code BOSS to support me in any Supercell game. And thanks again until next time, guys.